I'm still kind of up in air about the thumb throttle. I don't know if I like it or not. I will have to try to get the twist throttle, and we'll have to try it out sometime. Also, another thing is, like, it was hard to use it off road. I wanted to tilt it up, so I might experiment with it, and tilt it up more. So, because it's hard to use when you're standing, Yeah, it is hard to use when you're standing. I think I want to tilt it just a little bit further up. That's what I'm going to say. So I'm standing right now. You definitely want to start. Definitely don't want to be leaning forward. You want to be kind of neutral riding position when you use the Regen. I feel like it's easier to use standing up when you're cornering, though. It suddenly just throws you forward. You have to be leaning back. Front and rear brake right there. Okay. Yeah, it comes pretty natural. You just throw the bike forward and you grab the right brake, and then you hit the Regen paddle. Pretty cool. Yep, and you could be on the throttle too. I was a little bit on the throttle right there. Got it? All right, yeah. So yeah, you can use it standing up too. It's a little harder the way I have it set up. I was thinking, like, maybe we should move the paddle to the top and just flip it over, and then we do it like this. But that would be kind of weird too. Then at least here you kind of your hand is kind of in the gripping motion a little bit. Here, you kind of have to do this. I don't think that would work either. So, and I feel that I kind of want this to be a little closer. Yeah. I kind of want to put this on the other side of the brake lever. I'm not sure, man. But if we do that, it interferes with the little, with the grip donut thing here. So I'm not really sure what to do. Here it works okay, but I feel like it's kind of far, and I have to grip the bar a little weird. So, ergonomics plays a part with this too, and yeah. I don't know how the thumb throttle would work. I don't know if you twist it back or forward. It's a good question. Yeah, sorry, it's kind of turning into a lengthy test vlog, man. But so yeah. But you know what? I like it. It works. It works really good, and it works when you want it to. You have to definitely train yourself to use it, and you have to remember to use it. If you want it, type of thing. It's just it's different. It's just really different. I never had like a third brake on a bike before, It's essentially what it is a third brake, man. So, also a cool thing is it is a third brake. So if your front brake or your rear brake fails or whatever, then you still have the Regen. So, or if the Regen fails, you still have the mechanical brakes too. So, and vice versa. It's a redundant forms of braking is what it is. So. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that test. We did some high-speed kind of braking stuff. We used the front brake, rear brake, Regen, half Regen. We did some cornering. We did some launches. I could show you a launch again. Let's do one more launch. We got to practice our drag launches for when we go drag racing. Okay, so it's full Regen, full throttle. And then I dump it. I don't know if I should be on the brakes too, maybe. Go! You saw that? I don't know how good that will get me at the racetrack, man. But actually, that seemed really simple to do. So I tell you this, man. The way I normally would do it, the way I normally would launch a bike at the drag strip is I would be on the rear brake, or I would be on the front brake and then I would wait till I feel the bike move a little bit, and then you know it's preloaded, and then I would just I would simultaneously when the light turned yellow, and you know it's gonna turn green, I would simultaneously let go of the right brake and then twist it all the way, kind of like this. Watch this. So this is the way I normally launch it. Boom. Okay, right? And then so this is the way you would launch it with the regen. So full regen, full throttle. And hopefully you're not moving the bike around. I suppose you can just give it brakes so the bike doesn't move at all. But I would say, hey, you know, I'm at the staging lights. I got what I want. I've staged where I want to stage, and then you know you just get ready. Once the light turns yellow, I'm gonna let go of the I'm just gonna let go of the regen throttle and it'll take off. So I'm full throttle right now. Boom. Okay. As opposed to brake, I wait for it to thing, and I wait for the light to turn yellow, and boom. It's you know they both seem pretty quick. They both seem pretty quick. So is what I'm gonna say. They both seem pretty quick. We're gonna have to test that out when we get to the drag strip. Drag racing is something that, like, you know, you don't think about it, but drag racing is fractions of a second, you know, response times or reaction times, fractions of a second, very quick. So you're not going to be able to tell that, you know, just from, like, you know, stoplight drag, you know. When you gotta go to an actual drag strip and, you know, actually try it yourself, man. It's very very challenging to launch a bike, you know, and get a good reaction time. But hopefully with these aids it makes it easier. So full brake, full throttle, dump it and go. Okay. And then front brake, give it a little throttle, wait for it to preload, go. See. And I feel like that extra motion of you twisting it, it makes the bike torque. It makes the bike move to the left or the right. So watch this. If I full throttle, right, like this, all I have to do is drop that, and it just goes. You know. It just goes because you're already full twist. There's nothing else to do. It's a little simpler. The time it takes to do this, you know. Fractions of a second, I'm telling you, fractions of a second, and fractions of a second matter in drag racing, okay? It takes a fraction of a second to do that. Well, I mean, I feel like just to let go of this and then just go, you know? I wonder if I'm going to break my chain doing this. Yeah. I'm just kind of glad the bike doesn't have, like, a whole lot of power because it would probably do a wheelie when you dump it, you know. I was expecting it to kind of do that, but it's not. I don't know if we can do a burnout with doing that. That's a good question. Let's try to do a burnout, man. I'll let you know if the tires are spinning or not. Okay, I'm gonna give it a lot of front brake. I'm gonna give it a lot of throttle. Okay, and then let go. It does. I did it. I did a burnout. A little one for like a second. Where is the marks? It did do a burnout. I felt it. I don't see it. I don't see the burnout mark, but it actually spun the tire for a little bit, for like a second. So you could do a burnout with it too, man. So you just saw how I did the burnout. Maybe I'll try to get it from a third-person camera, but I don't want to try to do it without it. But basically, all I did was I gave it brake, I gave it regen throttle, okay, and then I just let go of the. I shift my weight forward and I let go. I dumped the regen brake, and then when I want to go, I let go of the front brake. That's pretty cool, man. I did it again. I know you guys can't see it. I know you guys might be able to hear it, but I'll tell you now, the rear tire was spinning. So I will try to get a third-person picture, a video of a little burnout, and just to show you to show you can do it. All right, so thanks for watching. I think that's the end of that should be the end of the vlog right there and the testing. It just so happens the parking lot behind Home Depot was a great place to play around with the bike. So so I did all the testing back there. You saw like all the cool stuff that you could do with it, man. I'm telling you, it's something new to Hades Omega. He's still learning, and he's so excited to play with his new toy. So it is good for doing burnouts. You can do launches with it. You can brake really hard. Yeah, you can brake really, really hard. You can brake with just the throttle, just the Regen Throttle, you know. I think just if you're just going from stoplight to stoplight, I think the Regen Throttle is you know, that's the one I'm gonna use, you know. And then if I'm not gonna make it, if I, let's say I'm gonna blow through the intersection, if I don't give it more brake, like let's say let's choose something to brake at. Okay, how about this? Well, you might as well play for keeps, man. We'll play chicken here. I'm gonna go straight into that pole right there. See that pole right there? And like if the regen isn't strong enough to stop me in time, I have to remember I need to apply a front or rear brake, mechanical brake. So, all right, here we go. All right, regen. Oh, it stopped. It stopped before we got there. It's actually a little bit of an uphill too. Okay, let's go a little faster then. All right, regen. Oh, we're not gonna make it. That is so scary, dude. Doing it from like a line, you know, like oh yeah. Okay, let's use this line right there. This line is to simulate the crosswalk. This is where you don't want to be in the crosswalk, right? You want to be behind the crosswalk, right? So that is really scary. You're just coming right at it and like, oh, I need to brake harder. But you just saw like, hey, yeah, I was able to control the my braking distance like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, regen. Oh, not gonna make it. Okay, I gave it some front brake, see, and it just stops like that. I didn't even take my foot off the foot peg. I just kind of stopped for a second. Like some trials action there. So yeah, that's how you can control your braking distances. If you're not gonna make it, you got to use the mechanical brakes. It's just one thing I've learned. So now one thing I could do is jack up the regen. We will try. Yeah, I'll see if I can put it on 100% regen. I could do it right now. No, let's do it. I'll do it when I go home. I'll do it when I go home, and we'll just do a neighborhood test. But yeah. So you saw how you can adjust your braking distance using the mechanical brakes and the Regen Throttle. You know, if the regen isn't strong enough to stop you in time, well then you have to get on the other brakes. You know. So. Alright, I hope you guys have enjoyed that video. I know it was a little longer than I thought it would be, but I was having a lot of fun playing around with it and showing you what it can do. I think I could get used to this. This is cool. I thought it was a little hard to use off-road because you know, you're standing and you know, this and that. I think you just you have to lean back. You got to lean back on the bike to use it. Standing straight up, it's hard to use standing straight up. So I think if I'm standing straight up, you just got to remember, you got to lean back, and it's easier to use. The problem with the Light B is it's too small for Hades Omega. It's not it's a mini bike for Hades Omega. It's too small, and like I have to lean back and kind of scrunch in for it to fit me properly. You know, is what I'm gonna say. So yeah. But yeah, I like it. I think I'm gonna raise it a little bit. I'll get an Allen wrench and I'll raise it and the egg rider a little bit, just a tad, maybe like 2 or 3 millimeters. Rotate it up so I don't have to so I can use it a little better standing. But as it is right now, it works pretty good, I guess. I think if it was higher, yeah, I don't think I should change it. I just what Hades Omega should do is just adapt myself to this. I think it's already right in already good place, man. I don't think we should do anything else with it. Okay, so thanks for watching this regen test video with just normal street riding with the Supermoto setup, BAC2000 set to Regen Throttle with this little Bafang throttle dealy here. I like it a lot. I think I'll just keep it like that. Alright, hey Mega. Alright, hey Mega here. One thing else I want to note. I have the regen set up for, oh man, where the hell am I? I have the regen set for to stop at like 1 mile per hour. I guess I could put 0. I'm not sure. but if you give it regen and you get to the point you stop, it will not keep the motor locked up. It'll actually start rolling. So watch this. So I'm gonna give it full regen. Hopefully nobody's behind me. Okay, see, and at some point it just kind of gives up. See, and then now I can roll the bike forward and backwards, and I've given it full regen right now. So yeah. You know what? I think we should go this way. So that's just something I wanted to note. I think that's because that's the way I have it set up, but I was noticing like oh the bike still moves if you stop. So see, so it still rocks around and stuff. So you got to remember, if you don't want it to move at all, where the hell am I, man? If you don't want it to move around at all, you got to use the brake, the actual brake. So I think I might be able to do something where the hell am I, man? I think there's something I could do to make it so it will actually hold you in place, you know? Because I also realized that during the drag launch, I noticed that during the drag race launch that it will move. Watch this. Okay. So we're gonna give it regen and then full throttle. It'll move. See, you can rock the bike back and forth. So if you don't want the bike to move, like let's say, I don't know, man, you're just trying to keep it from moving, you got to give it brake. So that's just something you got to remember. Oh, whoa, it just took off. Jesus. You got to remember, man, when you're giving it throttle and you let go of that regen throttle, it'll take off, dude. And it's sudden. If you're not prepared, dude, it's just gonna get away from you. That's what I'm gonna say. All right. So that's just another extra thing I wanted to note about how I have the regen throttle set up right now. It will not hold the bike. If you want the bike to stop moving, you know, you've got to use the mechanical brake. If you absolutely don't, like, let's say you're on a hill. There's a good example right there. If you're on a hill and you don't want it to rock back, you better give it the mechanical brake. That's what I want to say. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's no hill around here to try that out. When we go up to the toge, I will show you. I will demonstrate that when we take it up to the mountain. But yeah. So here we go, a full brake, and then it just kind of lets go. See, you feel it's stopping, and then it kind of just freewheels now. See, and now it's kind of like, it's kind of like not sure what's going on. It's like, so the bike is moving. I think I want to brake, but maybe not. You know, we're not quite at that threshold yet. So it gets a little confused. But yeah, if you hold the brake down and you push it, it will roll around. So just be careful of that. If you're on a hill, use the mechanical brake after you stop, because it'll just keep on rolling. But we don't got too many hills in San Jose, but we will. I will take it up the hill, and I will demonstrate that when we do the regen test on the mountain pass. So, all right. Whee! You'll make it, you'll make it! Okay, alright, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna use the slow down right here. Slowing down. Okay, leg out. Doing the cornering. Good. So there's a little high-speed cornering with the regen right there. Use it to control your speed. Man, let's see. Let's just suddenly turn on to one of these streets. So I'm gonna do a right turn. I'm gonna do a right turn and try to do it as fast as possible. I'm gonna use oh, damn it, we can't do it right here. I'm gonna use I'm gonna use the full braking. I'm gonna use the regen and the front throttle. Okay, here we go. Front brake, I mean. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude. All right, again. There we go. So you can use it for a little trail braking action too. All right, let's try to go. We'll go left there real quick, and I'll try to use the regen to trail brake. Hopefully, I don't wind up on my ass. Woo! And it just kind of just slingshots into the corner. But you let go of the regen if you're on the throttle. All right, I'm giving it throttle. I'm using the regen to slow it down a little bit. Okay, and then I'm letting go, and it just powers out of it. It's kind of like doing a clutch dump. It's like doing a clutch dump. Yeah, not bad. Oh, look at this. This looks like fun. Uh-oh. Okay, so I just backed it in right there. So what I did is I was braking hard on the front and regen, and then I gave it the rear brake, and we were still cornering, and the bike started sliding sideways. Let's try that again. Let's try that again, because I needed to stop. I needed to go. I knew I needed to turn it around. Okay, here we go. Okay, regen, front brake, rear brake. Whoa! All right, so you gotta be careful with that. If you're going really fast, be careful doing something like that. Is what I'm gonna say. So some high-speed kind of cornering test. Brake. We're gonna go pitch it to the right. Okay. We're gonna try some trail braking. Nice. It works good. And it's really simple to do. You just let go of the brake once you're done. Oh! the back skipped out a little bit. Woo! Yeah, man, this is such a cool toy to play with, man. I'm telling you, I could see you getting into big trouble with this too, though, man. Yeah, you could get into trouble with this. So, man, I'm looking forward to learning how to use it, man. It's something new, and it's definitely something you got to be very careful with too. So, yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool stuff. All right, here's Big Out. So one thing I'm noticing is that, man, we're almost going like 50 miles an hour. Holy crap. One thing I'm noticing is you gotta learn to like don't hover your thumb over the throttle, because it'll get a cramp doing that, you know. You should learn to transition from the grip to ready to throttle, you know. You definitely have to train yourself differently, you know. Okay. It's like you know, stepping on the brake on a car. You know, you don't hover your feet over the brakes, man. When you use them, you move your foot over the brake. You know. See, I did it again. I'm subconsciously keep my thumb over it. I think that's not good, man. You're gonna get cramps doing that. You know, it's not natural. Is what I'm gonna say. So when you're riding normally, like right now, holy shit, man, we're fucking flying, dude. Keeping up with the cars, no problem. It says we're doing 47, 48, 49, 50. Oh, we just hit 50, man. We're at 50% charge too, by the way. Holy shit, man. These cars are going fast. All right, now we want to let off. So now we're just coasting, and then I don't know. We don't need to stop quite yet, but I'm just gonna let it coast until we get to where we want to start braking. Okay, we want to brake right now, so I'm gonna go move my thumb in the position where I can hit the regen, right? Okay, let off a little bit. Okay, just move up a little bit. Okay, then full brake, and then we stop. Okay, I didn't even have to take my foot off the foot pegs. Nice. Tuck down. Okay, we're gonna slow down now. I'm gonna let off, let it coast. Okay, now I position my thumb to regen, and I regen. Oh, get on that regen hard. Get on it hard. Let go, and I want to roll a little bit more, and then regen to a stop. Nice, nice. There you go. So there you got a taste of some high-speed regen action on the street there. I was riding it pretty fast, dude. The egg rider was saying we were going 50 miles an hour. I don't know if we were really going 50 miles an hour, but I think the egg rider says we're going a little bit faster than we're normally. The GPS speed says we're going. But yeah, man, that was freaking awesome. So yeah, man, it works. It works really good, man. All I'm saying is, if it suddenly goes out, you better be ready. You know, I don't think you'll be in a situation where that's going to happen if you're riding it on the street, though. So, is what I'm going to say. On the racetrack, that may happen. So you better, get on the brakes. Be ready to get on the brakes. So, see, there it goes. I'm hovering my thumb over the regen again. I feel that's a bad habit. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've never used the Regen Throttle before, right? Okay, brake, pitch it in. Oh, man! All right, and then there it is. I did it again. I'm hovering my thumb over the. I don't know why I've gotten into that habit. I don't know why. I don't know what's up with that, dude. But hey, we're almost home. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I made it a little bit longer. I took some high-speed riding clips in there and some high-speed cornering. It's so much fun to play with. That's what I want to say, dude. Alright, so now I want to start braking. Yeah, you gotta kind of have... Also, another thing is, you can coast on the street, man. I'm used to being on the throttle all the time. You can actually coast now because the regen won't stop you. Letting off the throttle won't stop you. So you can just kind of just let off and let it coast. So that's one thing I have to get used to. I'm not used to doing that on an electric motorcycle. I'm used to using the throttle every, opening it, All right. Okay. So, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching. I had a great time playing around with the Regen Throttle. I think it's a great little toy. And regen. All right. Here's we go.